and welcome to Wayne County Area Chamber of Commerce's Chamber Chat. I'm Roxie Deer, and I am the Director of Professional Development for the Chamber. And today I'm joined with Paul Witte from First Bank Richmond and Blair Shadday from Forest Hills Country Club. Welcome, gentlemen. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks, Roxie.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming golf tournament, which is one of our biggest events each year. But before we even do that, let's just check in and see how everyone's doing. Paul, what's going on with COVID-19 and First Bank Richmond?
Well, we've ever since COVID-19, started, obviously the shutdown affected the bank. Along with other businesses, we had to shut our lobbies. Thankfully with technology, we're still able to do the business. We've been very active with the PPP loan program, the Paycheck Protection Program. Been very active with that. Honestly, through all this, we've probably been working more hours than what we ever have. But we're doing that to help our customers out, help the community out. Since we started the reopening phases, our lobbies have been open. We've started to see an increase in activity. People are starting to come out more. We're wearing face masks, on a teller line, and when we're meeting anybody in person, having the PPE, personal protection equipment installed with, plexiglass shields, and just doing a lot of cleaning and doing our part to help slow the spread of the virus.
We really appreciate all the work you've done for our businesses. In another interview that I'm doing with Kelly Kean from Kelly's Boutique, she talked about the resources available in our community and how banks have been such a positive outlook for this. And so I appreciate that. I know all of our chamber businesses do too.
Yeah, thank you.
Blair, what's going on with Forest Hills during COVID-19? How did the club react to all of this?
Well, obviously it's been challenging. Us too, we had to shut everything down. So the golf shop was shut, the dining was shut. We were still able to do some takeout, and that really worked out well for us. It's been difficult sanitizing the carts every time. We've had everybody riding in their own car. It's been different, but luckily with golf, we're outside. So at least it's a little bit safer. We don't have to deal with inside as far as the playing with the golf. Now that we've started to reopen, people are starting to come back out. We too still have masks and whatnot, but it's been challenging, but we've made it through. With limited things to do, we've had more people come out to play golf for sure.
It's a great way to get outside, enjoy your outdoors a little bit instead of being cooped up in your house.
Absolutely.
Now, Paul, in your other world, so you work at First Bank Richmond, but you're also the chair for the Chamber of Commerce. Talk a little bit about what the Chamber has done for small businesses in our community during COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, during all this, we obviously the first responders and the frontline medical services, they were, out there. I mean, they didn't have a chance to shut down. I mean, they're treating everybody. They still have to provide their services. So what the Chamber put together meals from local restaurants, local Chamber members, providing meals to these first responders and frontline personnel medical services. It was very well received. Everybody appreciated it. They're working, those people were working extraordinarily long hours, being away from their families as well, because when you're, exposed to it, they're trying to not expose their families. So, I take my hat off to them, and done a tremendous job in this community. I think that the numbers are very positive in this community. Everybody's, done their part. We also formed a recovery task force, and that recovery task force is meeting on a regular basis, talking about issues with everybody from Dr. David Jetmore to Craig Kenyon and others. We've also secured PPE equipment for businesses and individuals, face masks, shields. So trying to spread those around our community. So the Chamber is doing what it can, holding a lot of Zoom meetings. I'm looking forward to when we can get back together in person. And but for the time being, we are making the best of a bad situation, trying to keep the community informed.
Thank you, Paul. And Paul, talk a little bit about why the golf tournament is important to the chamber.
Well, this year is important on many levels. First, this year, I think it's just important for people to get out, to network, to see everybody. And as Blair, talked about, golf is one of those events that where you can get out, you can socially distance, but you can still network, get together, just kind of, again, celebrate with others. But it's also a very big fundraiser for the chamber in order for us to provide the services to our members. And we encourage everybody to come out and, hopefully it'll be, the Chamber of Commerce weather for the Chamber of Commerce Golf Scramble.
And we've had to reschedule this tournament. It was supposed to be in early June, and now we've pushed it to July 31st. Blair, can you talk about a few of the safety precautions that Forest Hills is going to take for this?
Well, like I said earlier, we are sanitizing the carts. So on this one, we're doing the double shotgun. So once everybody gets in, we're going to have to sanitize everything and then get them back out. As far as going inside, they don't really have to go inside here to be a part of the event and to play golf. So I think as long as we sanitize the carts and make sure that everybody's just being careful, staying apart. It's a lot of people. So we're going to have to spread the golf carts way apart when we start. But, go ahead.
No, so you mentioned something unique about this tournament. It's a double shotgun start. Can you explain? We get this question all the time. What does that mean and how does that work?
Well, basically, we have two separate fields. We have the morning wave and then we have the afternoon wave. This is in order to get more people that participate in the actual event. It is challenging. The first group has to play really fast so we can get the second group out there. And again, this year with the sanitizing, it makes it a little bit more difficult even then. So people are going to have to be very understanding and patient with my staff as they get the carts flipped. But, a double shotgun is not an uncommon thing. You just can't have 180 people out there on the golf course at once. It would be miserable. So splitting it up allows more people to play, and hopefully it'll be a great day.
Yeah, we're really excited about this tournament. And Paul, maybe you can tell a little bit about what to expect that day. It's not just a normal tournament. We have lots of things going on the greens that day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have vendors out there. We have people talking to people playing golf. Have different events. I don't know exactly what's planned for this year, but whether it's teeing off at the ladies' tee, getting an advantage, it's a very, very fun evening or fun afternoon, morning, double shotgun
all day,
start all day. On a beautiful, beautiful golf course. Blair and his team out there. I think it's one of the jewels of Eastern Indiana. And they have done a fantastic job. The golf course looks great. So really looking forward to it.
And Paul, if somebody is interested in either signing a team up or maybe even sponsoring this event, like Blair said, there's 180 people that will be out that day. What can they do? How can they get a hold of the chamber?
Well, one, you can call the chamber, or they can email Tanya, and it's Tanya A at wcareachamber.org. You may have to spell that again for everybody, but Tanya's handling registration, and then if you just pick up the phone and call or visit the website, information will be there.
Great. Well, thank you both for joining me today. Like Paul said, if you're interested in joining the chamber, or joining the chamber golf tournament, our number is 765-962-1511, or you can email Tanya at tonya@wcareachamber.com or .org. I'm sorry. Emails are tricky this morning. So thank you, gentlemen, both for joining us, and I really appreciate you taking your time out to see us virtually today and chatting about the golf tournament.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to Chamber Chat. As you've seen earlier, I'm Roxie Deer with the Wayne County Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm excited today to be joined virtually. We're still doing virtual shows with Kelly Kean from a mini chamber businesses, but today you're in your downtown store, Kelly's Boutique. Welcome, Kelly. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. So I want to start by letting you introduce yourself and your businesses, because you have the boutique, but there's also a few other businesses that you're involved in.
So I have Kelly's Boutique, and it's downtown Richmond. But with my husband, we own Route 40 Home and Wellness, Suds Fundraising, and Spirit Wear. And those are located in Centerville, 113 East Main.
Perfect. And so you've only been downtown for a few months, correct?
Yes. We moved down to this location in February from the west side.
And so why move downtown Richmond?
We felt like we were on an island on the west side. So when the opportunity presented itself, our building was bought. I knew this was where I wanted to be. So it's worked out really well.
Location. I've been down quite a few times myself, and I can see your ribbon cutting plaque right in the background there. You are right next to Secret Ingredients, so you're getting a lot of lady shoppers down there. What can you find in your boutique?
Ladies clothing, we have accessories, we have home decor, and we also have school spirit wear, as well as the Route 40 Home and Wellness products.
What is the Route 40 Home and Wellness line? What is that?
That is a pain management line. Basically, it is topical and sublingual products, Pain Be Gone, Muscle Armor, and CBD oil. Okay. It helps with all kinds of inflammation and arthritis.
That's amazing. And so it's all available downtown Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, talk a little bit about what COVID-19 and being in quarantine did to your businesses. We obviously closed our business to the public and had to do all online sales. We had to shift the fundraising and the Route 40 Home and Wellness side of things to hand sanitizer. My husband realized that we had all of the products to make it, so we decided to flood the community with hand sanitizer. And I've seen it available all throughout the community. Businesses are selling it. Downtown businesses, I've seen it sitting out where they're selling it at their countertops. The hair district downtown has it. That's fantastic. What was that process like for you? How did you feel going into all of that? I was very scared. We've never made hand sanitizer before, and we had no staff. So we had to quickly summons the kids to help out. So we spent a lot of hours learning how to make it, finding the equipment to make it. We had to kind of reorganize the entire warehouse to make this hand sanitizer. So it was absolutely incredible. Like, I saw the Facebook post coming out, like we're making this new hand sanitizer, and I thought, what a way to shift a business to meet the needs of our local community right now. And I appreciate that you did that. You made it available for a lot of our businesses that couldn't find it in our big box stores, but to buy local and to buy something that's in demand, that's a fantastic way to shift your business. Yeah. Well, we have no limits as well. So I know a lot of times people were going to the, big retail chains, and you could only buy one. So we were selling whatever you wanted. That's incredible. Now you also so you have the Suds Fundraising as well. Why don't you talk a little bit about what that is? So Suds Fundraising is a business that my husband started several years ago he wanted to help youth be able to play sports, raise money for uniforms, for travel, and it's the 5-gallon buckets of laundry soap. It's all household items, trash bags, dish soap. We've moved our Route 40 Home and Wellness products. We've integrated that as well as spirit wear. So we do parent wear, team shirts, all kinds of different things. That's incredible. I've seen a lot of schools selling the Suds fundraiser, and that's a great way for them to make some money for their organizations, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Now, your last business I know is available at Kelly's Boutique, and that's the Spirit Wear. Talk a little bit about what that is.
That is, we have several Wayne County local schools. From Hagerstown, Cambridge City, Lincoln, Centerville, Richmond, Northeastern. We sell apparel with, their logo and name, and we can customize as well. So if you want a name on the back, a number on the back, we do that as well.
I know you're helping us with the School is Cool Senior Celebration t-shirt, so we're really excited to use local and to shop local for that. It's a great way if you have a kid or a grandkid that plays a sport or goes to a school and you want to support them. That's a great way to get fashionable school apparel, because a lot of times it's just a t-shirt that doesn't look great on everyone. You have some great options.
Yes.
So Kelly, you own all these businesses, and usually if a business is in the community, they join the chamber. All of your businesses join the chamber. Can you talk about why you made that decision?
Again, we were on the west side. We had these businesses. We felt like we weren't really involved or in the know. So we kind of wanted to get off that island and be more involved with the community. So we spoke about it and thought it was a great idea to not only be involved in the community, but get information about what's going on in the community.
And you and I have talked about this previously, but tell our audience how do you get involved? Like, what you've done a very good job about attending events, listening in on webinars. What have you found beneficial? How have you gotten involved?
The webinars have been great, especially during COVID. It's helped with these small business relief. A lot of times with these small businesses, especially during COVID, we're a one-man band. So finding the time to look up all these resources, we just don't have. So, the webinars, the emails that we get, those types of things have really been beneficial.
If there was another small business in the community that was thinking about joining the chamber, what would you tell them?
I would say absolutely go for it. I believe it will help their business.
Thank you. We really appreciate hearing that. We're glad. A lot of times it takes businesses a little bit of time before they start to integrate into the chamber, and you and your husband have jumped right in. And not only do we appreciate that, but you're making an example of what a great community partner is with our businesses and how we can benefit each other from that. And I really appreciate that. And I know it's a lot of work to be an active community member, but we really appreciate the work you've done.
Thank you.
So if somebody wants to reach out, if they want to learn more about your businesses, where can they go?
They can find us on Facebook, Suds Fundraising, Route 40 Home and Wellness, Spirit Wear, and Kelly's Boutique all have social media. We have websites. It's kellysboutique.com, Sudz Fundraising, Route 40 Home and Wellness, and Spirit Wear, or they can pop in at one of our locations.
And remind people again where those locations are.
Kelly's Boutique is at 724 East Main in Richmond, and Suds Spirit Wear and Route 40 Home and Wellness is 113 East Main in Centerville.
Great. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else you want to tell our audience today?
I think that's it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And you can check out Kelly's Boutique and all of their other businesses on Facebook and social media. And thank you, Kelly, for being a great chamber member.
You are welcome. Thank you.